Alright, guys. We're back and we're drinking some Great Notion, and this one's called Frosty. And it's an Imperial Stout with vanilla. You can see right there this little polar bear enjoying a fucking cupcake. Let's see what we got here. 11.75. And it says, "'Tis the season to be frosty." And Great Notion is pretty hype beer. Highly sought after, really good stuff. I got it right here in this Great Notion 2018 double stack, or bourbon barrel aged double stack, I should say, glass. Oh, it's chewy, full bodied. It's like molasses in your mouth almost. Syrupy, sweet, chocolate, vanilla. It almost tastes like you just had like one of those, those little like, they're not moon cakes. What the hell are they? Like those little Hostess chocolate cakes with the cream filling. Kind of tastes like that, but like full bodied. It's really rich. Really good stuff. Hell yeah. That was for David Gonzalez. So sharp, David. On his latest video, he was doing like a tribute or something, or he just shouted out Hops and Strops. And he was saying that he drinks too many IPAs. And then he kind of threw me in there too. He was like, yeah, you guys need to throw some stouts in. So I figured I would go ahead and tell him, I hear you, I see you, I'm listening. So I figured I'd drink a stout tonight for So Sharp David. That way, since he's not really into IPAs, but he does get his hands on some pretty badass Bottle Logic beers. I'm fucking jealous of that. Alright guys, back to the soap. We're using Lakewood Soap Company Sweet Orange and Chili Pepper. And this is some real good stuff. They have a nice side labeling. You can see they have directions for use, the website, their logo, handmade, and some ingredients with a batch number. Very nice. It's kind of what it looks like on the inside. The scent on this one, very nice. So it's mostly a sweet orange. Like that's taking front and center sweet orange. You can see it's a very good looking lather right there. Actually, if that was a little bit higher, you could maybe see up here. But she sent this with the order, and it basically just says simple ingredients, exceptional soap. And I like that. And this isn't a business card. Like, this is a very large piece of paper stock with a handwritten note on the back. And I like on her business card that it actually says Linda, and it says soap mixtress. And I like that little bit of flair. So we're using the, there it is, Viking Soaps handle right here. This one is a absolutely beautiful yellow on top of wood. Really stunning brush. Viking Soaps makes a really good soap, but a fucking stunning razor, or brush handle, sorry about that. And then this one, of course, has the Strike Gold Shave Executive hand-tied custom whatever, badge or not. And it's holding up strong. I was devastated to see Ken, my buddy Ken from Shave 326, was devastated to see his hand-tied custom whatever brush handle, or badge or not, sorry, I'm all over the place tonight. I was devastated to see it kind of lose out a couple chunks of hair at a time, like 2-3 times. Devastated to see that for him, because, you know, mine's holding up well and it's feeling really nice and plush. So I was just kind of devastated that that happened to him, because I know Frank tried to, you know, fix this problem, and it looks like all the kinks just weren't all the way figured out, which is a fucking bummer. Alright, I think that's good enough. Going a little bit over the top here. So, but mine's holding up good. I'm happy to report. Feeling great. I'm happy to report. I'm going to be using the North Shore razors. And this is the Schick Injector that was given a new painted coat with the red and black from North Shore razors. Now the scent on this sweet orange and chili pepper is mostly that sweet orange. And that's a good describer, or a good descriptive name for it, because I don't really feel like it's a super natural orange. I do feel like it is like a sweet orange, maybe like a candied orange, or maybe like an orange drink, like an orange soda, an orange pop, but without the like effervescence from like carbonation or whatever. Just kind of like maybe the sweet orange flavor that you would get from that. And then you might be wondering about the pepper. And I do feel like the pepper is perceivable in the scent, but it's not. It's definitely taking like a background. The scent of the pepper, it almost just kind of tickles your nostrils. Kind of like, you know, like when you're cutting peppers or you're baking, cooking something spicy, and it kind of tingles your nostrils, and sometimes you even kind of like sneeze. I'm getting kind of like that sensation. It's like, it's mild, but it's like you can, the only other like experience in my memory bank is kind of just like cooking spicy stuff. And it's like you can, it's almost like you can feel it in your nostrils. And it's, like I said, it's not overwhelming or anything like that. It's not, I'm obviously not sneezing or anything, but it's almost like you can feel its presence. It's not giving off much as far as scent, but you still know it's there, watching. And the soap's performing really nicely. Let me just add a little bit more moisture to the face. Meanwhile, grabbing some of that soap out of the beard. But I do find it's a very pleasant, simple scent. A candle scent, like me and Marion would say. Marion the Barbarian. I know you guys have watched his channel, but check it out again. It's nice. And I really appreciate Lakewood Soap Company like in this fashion, because it's like they're budget soaps. They're simple and easy to appreciate scents. They're, you know, inexpensive. You get a good value for a great product. I love the simple ingredients. exceptional soap tag. I've brought it up before on my mail call videos. I think that is a pretty awesome and simple little tag to put on business cards and whatnot. And I don't think it's a bunch of bullshit either. I think it is simple ingredients and exceptional soap. Really good stuff. I really probably could have just painted it on, but my executive knot, it feels so good that I figured I would just give it a little scrub just for the hell of it, because it is holding up well. I'm not trying to rub it in. Not trying to rub it in at all, but it is holding up well. Super happy about that. And it is to my liking. I still would have to say the Lancaster V1 is still my favorite badger knot. But this is right there for number 2. Right there. It's funny because a lot of knots are really, really nice these days. Like that jealousy knot, I like it a lot as well. The one bummer about that AP Shave Co. jealousy knot, it feels great. I really enjoy lathering with it. But the caveat is that sometimes I have to load heavier with it. And sometimes it does eat a little lather, just a little bit. Excuse me. But I have taken notice, and it's kind of like, I don't really appreciate that. I wish it didn't eat lather, then it would be, very nice, perfect. But I think right now, Lancaster V1 is still my favorite. The executive knot is definitely denser. I mean, no doubt about it. They're probably 2 different, like millimeter sizes, knot sizes, entirely. But there's no doubt about it that the executive knot is more dense. But I mean, that's not, I could take the density or leave the density. Like my Thader silver tip badger knot is not dense by today's standards at all. But it is a damn good brush, and I really enjoy that Thader brush. So I could take or leave the density, really. I appreciate it when it's there, but I don't necessarily need it. Well, looks like I might have got a weeper right on my Adam's apple. And the Lancaster, like I said, it's not like it's not, filled out well, because I wouldn't describe it as, a like shallow, not dense knot. I wouldn't describe it that way. But the executive knot is stuffed. Double stuffed like Oreos. And so they're both kind of, I like them and I enjoy them for what each of them brings to the table. And they both make nice lathers. They both feel great on the face. They just have different characteristics. All right. I think that will do it. I just got that weeper right dead center. All right, let's get this off the face here. The sand strength is probably about a 5. It's nothing crazy, just kind of industry standard. And That's perfectly fine, especially from like a more affordable budget offering. Some people would probably be a little bit weary of the pepper and wonder if it would add a level of irritation at all. And I'm not the one to get a lot of reactions to soaps or aftershaves, but I will report now that the shave is done. I didn't feel any stinging, any tingling, any burning. I didn't feel nothing like that. I do think the addition of the chili pepper is probably on the low end of the spectrum. It's really a mild addition. But it does bring something to the table that's somewhat unique. And it's kind of that feel. Like you feel the presence of the pepper. Kind of like in your nostrils. Which is pretty unique in the shaving space. I think it would be hard to recreate with anything other than like peppers, or I know menthol gives you a kind of sensory feeling that's kind of unique and hard to recreate. I guess there's synthetic menthol now, but it's not the same in my opinion, if you ask me. But this tingling from the chili pepper just kind of brings like a different element, and it wasn't off-putting whatsoever, because like I said, it was very mild, so very nice. Okay, I'll get the rest of that out off cam. Whew, very nice. The Lancaster towel. That one is ready for a wash. Got in multiple shaves with it now, ready for a wash. Alright, let's get some aftershave product. Right side up. We're going to be using Lakewood Soap Company Mr. Powell's Mellow Honey Mash, and this is an aftershave balm. You can take a look at the You can take a look at the ingredients. I do find this balm to be to go on a touch thick. As you can see, it's rather thick, but doesn't take too long to soak in, and when it finally does, it does leave your skin feeling very soft and nourished. Let's get a little bit more. It actually didn't go as far as I thought it would, probably because my dry ass hands. Now that it's winter time, I've noticed my hands been getting a little bit drier. Haven't been cracking quite yet, but definitely getting drier. That should do it though. And this is kind of like a realistic whiskey bourbon scent, in my opinion, and I think it's very unique. This is about the most realistic bourbon scent I've ever came across in the wet shaving space, or in fragrance. It also has kind of like a weird sensory feeling to it, strangely enough. Anyhow, that will do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this shave. Thank you for all the support. David, cheers with the stout. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.